What's up, YouTube? I got a little bit bored last night, so I thought I'd add these two just roughly into the system. It's only got a bit of 2.5mm cable to that other bank there, but the leads, so that bank receives charge from charge controller over here, and then it's connected to this bank. Normally these leads were just onto the two little blue ones, so charge should run across there, no worries. It's not going to be coming in that fast, there's a lot of batteries to share it over. But the output of the big buggers on them copper bus bars go straight to the top of the inverter. So the other thing I did was put in some isolators for the solar, so that if I want to turn off the solar coming in for whatever reason, something happens here, get in a bit of a dangerous situation where something's not working properly. And likewise this one here is to shut off these batteries from that charge controller. This one's got an alligator clip set down there which I can disconnect. The other thing I did is I thought I'd see what these little cheap Chinese watt-hour meters were like. They reckon 0 to 60 volts, which is one thing I was worried about because I have blown one up before with too much voltage, up to 100 amps. 100 amps is rubbish. The little leads are warm now, with 21.7 amps going through. So we're getting about 290 watts of solar at the moment. Only problem is this didn't start up by itself this morning. I had to turn the solar off and then turn it back on again. It comes up with a little thing that says wait and then it starts metering. It's not going to be any good for what we want, I don't think. But good for indication purposes, and power goes through it, so pushing up towards 290 watts there. There's 750 watts of panels on the roof, but the sun's still like there instead of there. It's only about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it's the start of spring here in Tasmania. So the sun's on a very low angle, and some of my panels are on probably a wrong angle. They should be probably up towards 45 degrees, but I've kept them low because we get a lot of wind. And I don't have any proper mounting hardware. Seeing as what I paid for the panels, I don't really want to buy any mounting hardware either, they were that cheap. So yeah, it's charging away now. I've just brought me a couple of Milwaukee batteries from inside, a 9 amp and a 5 amp, that were running lights and stuff in the computer room overnight like they do normally. So basically I'm using my array of cordless tool batteries to transfer energy between the house, or using them to actually do stuff and then charging them up for free basically. So that theoretically there will add another 120, 240 amp hours, 120 each, but even if it only adds 100 amp hours combined, it's an extra 100 amp hours. The biggest problem at the moment is trying to store the amount of energy that I get coming out of the sun, and it's not even sunny yet. So generally when it's sunny I'm at work, when the solar's making all the power, and I'm not getting the benefit of it, so I need to be using it more of a night time to either charge up all my batteries or test cells and do things like that out in the shed here. Yeah, so that's the whole battery you may have seen me make. It's two 3 amp hour AEG batteries bonded together with balance leads and everything. Wow, look at how balanced that is. That's brilliant. What was the first cell? 0.4 of a volt. All the rest are within 0.1. That's awesome. So that's 6 amps there and 1.5 there on a Milwaukee battery. It's just a rough thing I did to make a little extra battery to run a torch for longer. So, charge up all the things like that. I've got floodlights off M12 batteries and grinders and recipros and 10 or 12 M12 batteries and 12, maybe even 15 M18 batteries, I don't know. Heaps of them. But I keep charged because it allows me to do things like, yeah, run the grinder, whippersnipper, all kinds of cordless gear that I have. Yeah, that's about the long and short of it. Yeah, nothing better to do last night, so I thought I'd make that at about 11 o'clock. I was going to video it, but yeah, never got around to it. Nothing real super to it, but yeah, just bolted through the terminals and joined into these other sealed lead acids. I like the fact that they're, I think they're called valve regulated sealed lead acids, so they're not completely sealed. There's no huge quantity of hydrogen in my shed. Open up the door with the smoke in someone's mouth and boom, it explodes kind of thing. But we're into the 300s, focus. I don't like focusing on the little LCD screen. 320. That's 23 amps at 13 volts. Oh yeah, watt peak 364. 55 watt hours of solar already. So that's a good thing. We'll check that again tonight and see what it says. No updates, but it didn't get turned on until nearly 10 o'clock, which sucks. Because I've got 35 volt open circuit panels, they would start charging pretty soon during the day. Yeah, alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about these little charge controllers, let me know. I'm thinking about buying a big one, because they're probably a bottleneck to my solar at the moment. They're not. I know the way they pulse is to charge the battery, but I think I might go a multi-power point tracking one, and see how we go with that. Anyhow, when I do that, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. Catch us in the next video.